Good morning, y'all.
Happy, what is it, Tuesday? Happy Tuesday.
Sorry, it was obnoxious. It is super windy here. Super windy. So I wanted to come up here and basically do some shout outs for the month of January because y'all killed it. I tagged specific people because they hit huge milestones in their business, okay? So I'm going to shout them out. I also, I just changed the, what is it called? The cover photo of this group with all the shout outs, okay? So I just want to say that I'm super proud of every single one of you that worked your business this month. Whether you just got your 200 in to stay active, or you recruited someone, or you even had conversations about the business, but they didn't actually take the leap. Whatever you did, I'm proud of you for it, okay? So I'm just going to shout some people out. So the first thing I'm going to shout out is top PRV, top sales for the month of January, okay? I'm going to shout myself out, Sarah Davis, Meredith Page, Courtney Horton, Brittany Hudson, Christina Willis, Crystal Simpson, Taylor Poston, Amy Javier, I hope I'm saying that right, and Marky Overton. Y'all were in the top 10 for PRV, which is huge. And let me tell you guys how many people we have in our team. So how many consultants those top 10 people are out of, okay? So these are team shout-outs. These are not group shout-outs. Sorry, I just had to log into my workstation. February, January. Oh, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay, so that is out of 189 team members. Way to freaking go, y'all. Way to freaking go. Y'all were top 10 for sales out of 109 teamies, okay? 189, sorry. Okay, so then we have top recruiters. These are people who at least sponsored one or more, okay? So Courtney Horton, you were literally on it, girl. You had almost 2,000 in PRV last month, and you sponsored 2 people, so you literally helped change 2 people's lives. That is absolutely amazing. And then we also had these people sponsored 1 person, myself, Crystal Simpson, Natalie Wiggins, Jessica Foster, Caitlin Disharoon, and Addie Vasquez. Way to go, y'all. That is awesome. And I just want to say, like, if you had conversations about someone joining Scentsy, or you were just talking to someone in general about how much you love the business and how much you recommend it, that is huge, okay? Even if they did not take the leap yet, that is huge. And I promise you, they will continue to think about it in the back of their mind until they actually take the leap, okay? I have so many teamies who are my front line, meaning that they joined directly under me, who I had talked about the business for, some of them for a year. And they were my customer, and they just, like, I had asked them, like, hey, are you interested in becoming a consultant? Like, you're already spending this much money with me. It only makes sense. Why would I get paid when you could get paid off your own purchases, right? And some of them, it took them a full year to actually say yes and to actually come to me and be like, hey, I want to do this, okay? I had people who have literally laughed at me, okay, saying I would never do, direct sales, yada, 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 who have come back to me and apologized for talking crap, who, in return, they decided to join, okay? I've had people do that. I've had another girl who I went to high school with, and she doesn't care if I call her out, but Brittany Brinkley, she is now a director, okay? And I would say 2.5 years ago, I was on my Instagram stories one day talking about, I was working as a nurse still, talking about how I knew this was going to be my outlet from nursing. Not that I didn't love being a nurse, but I've never had that 100% drive and passion for nursing. To be honest, I only went to become a nurse because it matched up with my prereqs at the time. I knew that I could graduate at the time, still graduate on time. My parents would be happy with it. And the real reason I went to nursing school was because my ex-boyfriend somehow convinced me to go to nursing school. I ended up loving certain aspects of it, okay? Wound care, obsessed with wound care. And I loved my patients, but at the end of the day, like, you know what you're meant to do, and I knew that nursing wasn't going to be a lifetime career for me, okay? I just didn't know what that career was going to look like, and I finally found it, and it's something, Scentsy is something I never thought that I would do, and not just Scentsy, direct sales is something I never thought that I would do, okay? So anyway, back to the story real quick. I was talking on my stories. I was in my scrubs, sitting on my back deck. I was either about to go to work or I had just gotten off work. I can't remember, but I was outside with the dogs. I remember it was a really nice day out. I was just talking on my Instagram stories, talking about how one day, this was going to be my life, was to be home with my dogs and my future kids. And Brittany messaged me, responded to one of my stories, and she said, "Do you really think that you can make more money with Scentsy than you do as a nurse?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And I don't even think that she responded back to me. I don't think she did. And a couple months later, she came to me asking me to join. And she's now a director. She now has left her nursing job, and because she makes more money with Scentsy. And she's come to me multiple times and has just been like, "Look, I'm sorry that I even asked that question. I now feel crazy asking that question." I was like, "Look, I totally get it. We've all been in that position where, we're hesitant on doing something that sounds absolutely crazy. Who would ever think that you would make more money doing a direct sales business versus going to school for 4 years, getting your bachelor's in nursing, and working in the nursing field?" Right? So, if you have had those conversations with someone and they have not taken the leap, don't get down on yourself about it, okay? It takes most normal people, it takes them a long time to make a decision, especially something this scary, okay? So just keep showing up, keep talking about what you love, and the rest will come. I promise you people will come. Promise you people will come to me. Sarah Davis, I'm sure you guys have heard me say this. She was one of my best customers for almost 2 years, year and a half. I had never met her in person before she started buying from me. I don't even know how she started buying from me. I think she just found me on Instagram or Facebook talking about it, and she randomly ordered from me. I took care of her. She continued to order from me. I asked her at least 5 times, "Hey, do you want to join?" because she was buying that much. And her response every time was, "No, I just want to support you." So I was like, "Okay, thank you. I'll take your support 100%. I will still take care of you." She came to me out of the blue, messaged me one day and said, "Hey, I think I'm ready to join." I was literally shocked, blown away. Was like, "Hold up, is this the same Sarah that's been buying from me that I've asked a million times?" So keep doing what you're doing. People are still watching you, I promise. As long as you're showing up and you are still loving the products, using the products yourself, raving about the products, raving about the business, raving about the relationships that you've created through this business, people are going to watch you. Okay, so if you haven't had someone take the leap yet, but you've still been having those conversations, I'm freaking proud of you, okay? Obviously, you cannot make that decision for them. They have to make that decision, but it is your duty to just share it with them. So if you're sharing, that's all you can do, okay? So, yeah, I just shouted out the recruiters. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 8 new people join our team, y'all, in January, which is awesome. I'm going to shout them out, too. I just have to pull them up. Let me do that now, actually, so I don't forget, because y'all know my brain is crazy. Tell me what y'all are doing today. And it is hot up in here. I have my heater on in here because this room that my office is in doesn't get, it still stays cold even with the heat on. Okay, so I want. This is what I want. All right, guys. So let's shout these people out for joining Scentsy. Okay, let's cheer them on. I remember when I first hit join, and I'm sure you guys do too, it was super intimidating. Going live and sharing things was super intimidating just because, like, I was the new kid. Everyone else was more seasoned, more experienced. They knew more than me. I barely knew anything about the products. So having people cheer you on when you're in a vulnerable position is truly helpful, okay? It pushes you out of your comfort zone. It makes you feel more comfortable. It makes you feel like you belong, okay? So let's cheer these people out, cheer these people on. Tony Bell, she joined last month. Erin Sousa, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Christina Willis, she actually hit certified in her first month. Hallelujah, girl, that is awesome. Courtney Young, she joined. Welcome, girlfriend. Skylin Hoekstra. First of all, I love your name, Skylin. That is beautiful. Natasha Vasquez. Shandonette Smith Deal. That's my girl. She also hit certified in her first month, which is huge. And then we had Brandy Dickerson join. And she actually joined on the last day of the month. So, she's only been a consultant for 2 days. So, welcome, you guys. We are so happy to have you guys. I'm very happy to have you guys. If you guys need anything, please utilize this team page. Ask all the questions. We are here to support you. I promise you there is no negativity in this group. And if there is, that person will be kicked out. So thank you guys for joining. We are so happy to have you. And then a couple more shout outs. So we have top active frontline. Okay, so these are the people that have high active frontline. Why is that important? Having a lot of active frontline means that you personally are working your business, okay? You're leading from the front. You're teaching your team to do the same. You aren't telling them to do something that you're not doing. That's what leading from the front means. And you are training them, right? You're providing them the resources. So this is awesome. I personally had 33 active frontline. Sarah Davis had 5 active frontline. Hannah Gonzalez had 3. Jen Cobb had 3. And Taylor Poston had 3 active frontline. That is huge. I always look for the minimum of 3 active frontline because those are what you need to hit leader numbers once you hit Superstar Consultant, okay? Also, I want you guys to remember, do not compare your day 1 or your day 20 to my 3.5 years of being a consultant, okay? It takes time to build your business. It takes time to build relationships. It takes time to learn your leadership style. It takes time, okay? So do not compare whatever day you are on to another leader who's been in Scentsy for years, okay? It takes time. We all started somewhere. We all had a day 0, okay? All right, paid at title. This is going to be, you can only be paid at title once you hit lead and above, lead consultant and above. And what this means is you have to hit, depending on your title, you have to hit certain numbers every single month in order to get paid off your team. So you guys hear the word pyramid scheme all the time. A pyramid scheme is when you reach the top of the pyramid and you can sit back, kick your feet up, relax, do no work, right? That is why we are not a pyramid scheme. You still have to hit certain numbers, and the higher you promote, the larger the numbers get in order to get paid off your team, okay? So paid at title is exactly that. When you get paid at title, you hit all of those numbers in order to collect a paycheck from your teamies, okay? You can only get a paycheck from your frontline, okay? So I was paid as an SSD. Hannah Gonzalez as a star consultant. Courtney Horton was paid at title as a star consultant. Valerie Smith was paid at title as a star consultant. Meredith Page, Marky Overton, and Aaron Keating were paid as a lead consultant. So that is huge. You guys need to clap for yourselves, pat yourself on the back. That is huge, okay? If you did not get paid at title, y'all, it's not the end of the world, okay? A lot of people promote, not a lot of people, but some people promote to a certain title because their team is like rocking it in 1 month, and then all of a sudden, like, some people fall off, or maybe you have a Maybe you have a very small team. Smaller numbers is going to, a small team is going to be harder to hit large numbers, okay? So just give yourself grace. If you did not get paid at title, it's perfectly fine. Just keep sharing this blessing and you will reach it, okay? There's been multiple months where I have not been paid at title. So just keep that in mind, okay? And then the last thing that I'm really excited for are the people who promoted in January. So if also, I want you guys to shout these people out. Like, if you see someone you know, if you see someone you don't know, shout them out, okay? Tell them that you are inspired by them or they have helped grow your own business from what they share on our page, okay? So, promotions. Certified consultant. This means that they had 1,000 PRV. They reached 1,000 PRV. There's no time frame for a certified consultant, but once they hit 1,000, they jump up and get a pay raise from 20% to 25%. Once you hit certified consultant, you will never make less than 25% commission, okay? So, Christina Willis, yes, girl. Amy Javier, get it. And Shandonette Smith Deal, sorry. Go, girl, go, friend. Okay, so next, lead consultant, Erin Keating, get it, girl. What you need to hit lead consultant is 500 in sales yourself, 500 PRV. You have to have at least one active frontline, active being a minimum of 200 PRV. And then combined between the two of you, you have to have a total of 1,000 group wholesale volume, okay? So your group wholesale volume is where you have, it's your personal wholesale, your personal wholesale volume is 75% of your personal retail volume, okay? So you're going to take yours and you're going to take your teamies, all of your teamies, whether they are your front line or your downline, okay? Take 75% of their personal retail volume and combine it, and that will be your group wholesale volume, okay? One of the things that you guys need to realize is when you first joined, there was a consultant guide in your kit, okay? Unless you joined on like a $15 kit, you did not receive one. But if you don't have it anymore, you can go to your workstation, type in consultant guide, go to the filter section, click the PDF, and you can download the consultant guide. Everything you need to know about this business is in that consultant guide, okay? Literally, it has the abbreviations for everything. It has the breakdown for, I'm trying to think where my consultant guide is. I have one. Maybe not. I don't know. But I recently downloaded it, and we're actually going to go through it together on a training. I screenshotted all of it, but it has everything you need to know about Scentsy. It has every single award that you can possibly earn. It breaks it down into how to earn those awards. It has what you need in order to promote, all of that jazz, okay? It has what every single acronym means, so PRV, it breaks it down. So if you ever have questions about, okay, how do you get your GWV? What does that mean? Like, what do you combine to get your GWV or your TWV? You can go to that resource and it will break it down for you, okay? So, all right, y'all. I'm so freaking proud of you guys. Also, while we're up here, let's go ahead and just shout some people out that are already active for this month. Like, it's literally the second day. It is the second. Why will it not let me? There we go. It's the second day of February. And we gonna see who is already active. So, a goal for me, if you are looking to make money or if you are looking to build your business, my goal every single month, it never changes. I want to have my 500 in sales on the first day of the month, okay? But when I first started, my goal was to have 500 in sales, 500 PRV in my first week, okay? You can break that 500 down either weekly or even by days, so you can say, okay, well, I need to get this much in sales on each day to reach my 500 for my first week. If you have a goal of 500 sales, 500 PRV, every single week for the entire month, you will easily reach 2,000 PRV, okay? And what happens when you reach 2,000 PRV in a month? You get a 30% paycheck. Okay, so if you reach 2,000 flat, you're gonna get an automatic $600 paycheck. That's a lot of freaking money. Okay, so break it down by weeks, break it down by days if you have to. Whatever works for you, however your brain works, do that. Okay, so let's see who is already active. Get it? Holy moly. Okay, Chelsea Kovac, you're a freaking boss. She already almost has 900 PRV. That is insane. Way to freaking go. So I have my leader numbers, which is over 500. Sarah Davis is almost at her leader numbers, which is awesome. Lauren Francis, get it, girl. She's active. Courtney Horton is active. Kaylee, you're active. Get it, girlfriend. Let's see. Jonathan Ellis, Christina Willis is active. Caitlin Pisco is active. Erin Sousa is active. Shayna Limley is almost active. Hannah Gonzalez is almost active. And Alexandra Barton is almost active. Y'all are freaking killing it. Hello. Okay, y'all, freaking get it. Get it, get it. Let me see, has anyone sponsored anyone? Let's see. I'm about to sponsor someone as soon as I flip this party. No one has sponsored anyone, so I'm about to sponsor someone, and as soon as I end this. Girl, that is nothing to be ashamed of. Okay? Listen. This was a hard pill for me to swallow when I first became a consultant. My very first teamie did a party for me, okay? Chelsea Swindell, she was my very first teamie. She did a party for me. I don't remember what her sales were, but I think it was like 800 PRV, $800 in sales. That's a lot in sales. And Katie, my sponsor, told me to flip that PRV to her, and I was like, wait, why? Then I don't have any sales. And she said, Rachel, you would much rather flip this party to your host, to the girl that's joining, because for one, they're not your people. They're not your people. Okay? They're her people. They're her friends, they're her family, they're her coworkers, they're her people. Okay? They're not yours. So when she joins, she can take much better care of them than you can. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Because she already has that relationship built with those people. And she said, in the long run, you will much rather have a teamie than that PRV that only pays you for 1 month, okay? A teamie continues to pay you month after month as long as they're working their business, right? PRV only pays you for 1 month. So I want you guys to remember that, okay? So the next time you have a host who's doing a party, for example, Shandonette, she had a huge online party with me. I asked her, I was like, hey, have you ever thought about joining Scentsy? Because clearly you're rocking this party, okay? If someone has a really good party with you, they are the people you need to recruit. They are the people you need to be having this conversation with, okay? So she literally got certified from her first party. Okay? Huge. I don't see that often. So I was like, look, you need to join. She told me, well, maybe in the future. She said, maybe in the next couple months. I said, look, it only makes sense to join now because for one, you can get your kit discounted by using your host rewards. 2, I can flip all of these orders for you. Okay? So I can flip $1,000 worth of sales to you where you will get your first $250 paycheck, right? Because she's going to hit certified, so she makes 25% off of $1,000. That's $250 right in your pocket. If you decide to not join until 2 months from now, I can't flip those orders from you, and I'm going to get paid off of that. So it only makes sense. The people that ordered are her people, which means she can take much better care of them than I can, okay? Obviously, I can take care of them, but I'm going to have to start from scratch, build those relationships with those people, whereas the people who already ordered already have a relationship with her. So whenever you have someone, I ask every single person that does a party with me, hey, do you want to join Scentsy? And literally, it's that easy. Probably tomorrow, I did a post on here, I think on last Friday, or maybe it was Thursday, and I said, hey, I'm going to do a live Q&A, okay, question and answer, where you guys dropped in that post that I did, drop a question that you want me to answer, okay? And I'm going to go live tomorrow with the question and how I would go about it, or how I work my business in that certain way, whatever your question is. So if you have any questions, go to that post. I will bump it up as soon as I'm done with this video. Go to that post, type out your question, and I will answer it to the best of my knowledge, okay? So, yeah, but don't be sad. I would much rather have 500 PRV and 3 new teamies that are rocking it, getting certified, because guess what? When you flip those orders to them, it is going to help them succeed in their business 100 times more, because they see that they can actually do it. Because what would happen if they did the party for you and then they decided to join after, right? They decided to join the next day and you didn't flip those orders to her, then how is she supposed to be successful in her own business when all of her friends and family just bought from you and supported your business? How is she supposed to reach shooting star? How is she supposed to reach certified? You know what I mean? It boosts their confidence, because they're like, oh wow, I do have people that support me. Oh wow, I can do this. Like if I can have a successful launch party, then I can have a successful business. Like I can freaking do this. So it's a huge confidence builder for them. And it's really awesome to see as a sponsor, like on a sponsor's end, just because like when you see someone crushing it, you can see an entirely different vibe that they give off, because they're like, oh my God, I can actually do this. When I bet you before their party, they were like, ooh, I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know if I'm going to get orders. I don't know if anyone's going to buy. I don't know, but I'll try. And then they're like, oh, I tried. And look what just happened. I just made $250 on my first launch party. Okay, so just like look at it that way, okay? It's not, and at the end of the day, like we always tell you guys, it's not about you. It's not about you. When you flip that switch and you start helping other people reach their goals, their dreams, their aspirations, learning what their dreams and their aspirations are, it will turn right around 360 degrees and not only bless them and their life and their family and the people around them, it'll turn around and it'll bless your life. Because you were there for them and you were pushing them out of their comfort zone. You were showing them what's possible, which in return is a huge confidence booster for them. Once someone sees even 1 ounce of confidence in themselves, game's over. Or actually, no, game's not over. The game just began, is what I'm trying to say. Like, once I personally saw, okay, I can do this? If I can do that, I can do freaking anything, right? And then it goes from 0 and they're freaking running. They're chasing all of their dreams. But they have to see that 1 ounce of confidence in themselves. They have to find that 1 ounce, even a half an ounce of confidence in themselves for them to keep going. So, all right, y'all. Well, sorry I went off on a little tangent. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. Meredith is our director for the day, so she went live a little bit earlier. Please go and watch her live. Same thing with Marky yesterday. Marky did an amazing job yesterday. And basically what director is for the day, they're not directors, but they're pretending to be. So they're pretending to they're not pretending. They're stepping up to the plate and pretending that they are leading all of you guys. Okay, because that's what a leader does. They step up to the plate, even when they're nervous, even when they're scared, and they do the damn thing, right? So just remember, if you were in their position, wouldn't you want people cheering you on? Or would you want crickets in the background? Because how you show up for someone else is going to be how they show up for you. Okay? Remember that. Shayna, I saw that you joined our team last month, and I just want to say welcome. I said welcome earlier, but you just hopped on, so we are so excited to have you, girl. If you have any questions, drop them in this page. Everyone is super helpful. Everyone would love to help you, okay? So please show up for the people that are asking questions and sharing what they're doing in their business, okay? We can learn from each and every one of us, okay? I learn from y'all all the freaking time. So I love you guys. Have a great, great, great day.